Hello, today is Friday, July 28th, and welcome to Nerdy News. The Emoji Movie finally came out. I know everyone's been excited for that, especially Jack's Films, but more on that later. You may notice I'm wearing a hat, shades, and a bow tie now. I'm trying to, test different things for the video, so, the next few episodes may change a few things, unless you guys in the comment section say, hey, I like it when you did this, don't change that. I'm also in a different background, stuff like that, So, let's get right into the nerdy news with our first bit, the new Black Panther poster that came out, which I think looks kind of cool. Him just standing there above the jungle and Wakanda, his city, and looks cool. I'm excited for the movie. There's not much else I could say about that. In our next bit of movie news, nerdy news, the Ant-Man and Wasp casting, some of it came out. There's Hannah John, I think it's, is it Kamen? Because it's spelled like ramen, but with a K. Anyways, Hannah John Kamen, who's going to be playing Ghost. Not sure who that character is, but they sound like a cool character. Michelle Pfeiffer, who's playing Janet Van Dyne, which I do believe was the original Wasp in the comics. Yes? Yes. Then there's Walton, is it Goggle? Gogans? I don't know how to pronounce the Gogans, but he's playing Sonny Birch, a character I'm not familiar with yet. There's Randall Park playing Jimmy Woo, again a character I'm not familiar with, but woo! And finally there is Lawrence Fishburne, who played Morpheus and I forget who in the Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, who's going to be playing Dr. Bill Foster. I done goofed. Dr. Bill Foster slash Goliath or Black Goliath, I think I've seen both, so I'm not sure what his name exactly is going to be. But yeah, that's the new cast for the Ant-Man and Wasp movie. I'm excited. Are you guys excited for it? Anyways, moving on to the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Wow, that was an awesome trailer. I'd like to point out I love the humor of it, and like when he's first talking to Dr. Banner, it's like, oh, we had a fight. Who won? I did. I totally beat you. That doesn't sound right. Oh well, that's how it happened. And then the him and Hulk talking at the end. It's like we were both, just rage. Yes, I am like fire. And you, water. Well, but we're both fire. Yes, I'm a big fire. And you're puny fire. I just love the dialogue between them, and then him talking like Thor talking to I forget. I don't know exactly which one it was because it was just showing sort of the. It was showing different scenes and his dialogue or monologue, I guess. It's like a lot has happened since I last met you. My hammer broke yesterday, so that's relatively new. So I thought the humor is going to be good in this. And Loki, I'm excited for all of it. I'm excited. In our next bit of nerdy news, the Captain Marvel, some of the setting who the villains are, and and a two-eyed Nick Fury. So it's going to be in the 90s. I don't know if it said early 90s or just 90s in general, but it's going to be set in the 90s, so I'm excited for all the different references. I expect a Rugrats reference in the new Captain Marvel movie. At least, I don't know, I want some kind of really cool 90s reference that all, the younger kids are going to be like, what's that? And we're just, us older 90s and older people are going to be like, that's funny, I like that. But yes, and the Skrull, I think it's pronounced. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of the types of villain, but they're going to be the villain in this movie, or the villains in this movie, and I'm excited for that. On to DC superhero movie news, the Justice League trailer. I like the trailer. I'm very excited for this Justice League movie. Then again, I was excited for the Justice League movie last year, so. But yeah, there's I think it's got a little tiny bit of like Avengers like humor in there, just a little bit, and some self-aware humor. Like when Aquaman, the Avengers like humor is when Aquaman's like, "We're all gonna die." Yeah, that sort of felt like Avengers humor, and then the self-aware humor is when they're on the rooftop with Commissioner Gordon, everyone but the Flash disappears, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, they just disappeared, don't they? Kind of rude." And then he like he doesn't disappear. He like goes off like fast, but at least he's not like when the commissioner has his back turned. I felt like that was a little self-aware because Batman's always disappearing when the commissioner is talking to him. Also, can we talk about the fact that Cyborg was hacking into the Batmobile? He just hacks right into the Batmobile, and Alfred's like, "Do I know you?" Um, Steppenwolf is in this, so I think he's like supposed to be. I'm not exactly sure. I forget who. I know it's someone in videos said he's like works with Darkseid or like just before Darkseid comes. So I guess they're setting up for Darkseid, kind of like how the Avengers and everything was setting up for Thanos. Um, Also, I like the Penguin joke that was in there with Alfred. Like, I miss the days when all we had to worry about was exploding penguins. So a little penguin reference. Also, did they reference the Green Lantern? Because they said no lanterns, no Kryptonians. Like, that's a Green Lantern reference, right? And with the Green Lantern movie coming out within the next few years, maybe Green Lantern's going to be in the sequel. Also, I'm pretty sure that that was Superman that Alfred was talking to at the end of the trailer. But, you know, we don't know. That's the fun of it. We're not sure who it is. But yeah, this movie looks good. I'm excited. I love the humor of it. I love some of the references they made, and it was good. Next bit is the Jigsaw movie. Whatever. I don't care about the Saw series. I saw like three. I'm not saying three movies. I saw like Jigsaw 3, and I think that's it. Not Jigsaw. Saw 3. Maybe the last one. I don't remember. I'm not a big Saw fan. It was creepy. I didn't expect there to be a new Saw movie just because the last one said the final chapter. So I thought, you know. But then again, it's Hollywood. What is the final chapter? Because they're making a new Shrek movie, and that one, the last one said it was the final chapter, but whatever. Yeah. If I do see it, it would be with some family members or whatever. You know. Not really excited for that one. But I am excited for Ready Player One. Because it looks super cool. And I saw a lot of references. Freddy Krueger was there. Iron Giant was there. There was a DeLorean going around from Back to the Future. Yeah, Ready Player One looks really good. And I'm super excited. Actually, my dad posted the trailer on Facebook and tagged me and some family members in it. Said we should all watch this, just like a guy's night. Go see this movie. And I'm like, yeah, I like that idea a lot. So, yeah. And that was like after I started researching it, as if I didn't know about this happening, because it was Comic-Con news. Come on. But yeah, I'm really, really excited for Ready Player One, and I can't wait for it to come out, because I'm going to watch it with a bunch of cool people I know. And in our next bit of nerdy news, the Pacific Rim Uprising trailer came out. I don't know if I even fully saw the first one. I saw parts of it. I think the ending, I don't recall. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't terrible, but I wasn't a fan. But it was a sort of a recruitment video. It wasn't even a trailer. So I thought that was cool. And, throughout the whole thing, all I was thinking was, that's GLaDOS' voice. That's GLaDOS. You're GLaDOS. You're not trying to help me save the world. You want to kill all humanity with your, like, toxic gas. I couldn't help but think of Portal the whole time, because that's the same voice of GLaDOS. Then the new Blade Runner movie that's, coming out. That looks good. One thing, I don't even know what I was going to say. No, the website looks good. It actually has like a timeline from in the Blade Runner universe now. I guess it's called a universe now. But yeah, it has a timeline for that. That looks good, and I kind of need to see the original. I didn't see the original. That's Don't judge me, by the way. Don't judge me. But I never saw the original. Maybe someone wants to come over and watch it. You can watch the original Blade Runner. Yeah. And then the Disaster Artist movie that's coming out. For anyone who's heard of or seen The Room, this is a movie for you. Because it's making fun of The Room. With, like James Franco is being Tommy Wiseau. I forget the guy's name. And he's he's reenacting the famous scene on the rooftop. I did not hit her. I did not. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. That was actually pretty spot on for the accent. Especially considering I've never seen the movie, The Room. That's another thing I need to see. Gosh, there's so many movies I need to catch up on. But yeah, Disaster Artist, it looks good. I'm going to watch it, if I can. James Franco, Seth Rogen, and I think there was someone else I recognized, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, those look good. I'm excited. I can't wait. Our next bit of news is now on the TV stuff. Marvel, The Defenders. I like the Punisher reveal trailer that they did, and I also like the regular trailer. The regular trailer sort of looks like it has more of a New York Avengers. It looks like it has Avengers-like humor, but it's set in New York with different heroes. I'm excited to see it because I liked all the other shows, Jessica Jones and all of that. So yeah, I'm excited to see this when it comes out next month. So yeah, Defenders looks good. I love the little jokes they had towards each other, like in the first Avengers movie. I keep repeating that, don't I? The Avengers thing. I should probably just move on to the next bit of nerdy news. The Inhumans show looks okay. I wasn't sure. I'm not so sure if I want to watch it, just because it doesn't look that spectacular to me. But then again, I'm not familiar with the Inhumans. I think I heard it's gonna be like 10 episodes, so we'll see. We'll see if I watch it. And last of our Marvel TV shows is... Oh wait, not last with the Marvel TV shows. I'm reading my notes wrong. But yeah, with the Marvel... the next Marvel TV show is Fox-owned. It's the X-Men The Gifted. Looks interesting and I might watch it. I don't know, I wasn't that impressed with the trailer, I guess. The one thing I noticed was that I think his name is Kobe Bell. He's in it. One of the actors from Burn Notice. So that's the main selling point for me, which is bad. Like, the fact that this certain actor is in it. If it's a superhero thing. You hear that rain? You hear that rain outside right now? That's all of you nerds just like, why do you not want to see these things? Listen, I'm gonna watch it. I'm just not gonna be that excited about it. Until I watch it, and then it's good. Okay? So just relax. It's like getting heavier now. Anyways, S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they didn't show up at Comic-Con, but they said it ahead of time they weren't going to show up, but I thought I'd report that anyways for anyone who wanted to know any S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff, because all these superhero shows are getting news, so S.H.I.E.L.D. Moving on to DC, Gotham. There's a lot to talk about with Gotham. They did a live chat, and I watched the live chat. They actually did a few live chats. There's gonna be some new villains. They mentioned Ra's al Ghul, but we already saw at the end of the last season, so... Oh, spoilers, I guess. Probably should mention that. Scarecrow is gonna be in it. They had him... They name dropped him. And this was all before I saw the trailer, so relax before you, tell me, like, well, you saw the trailer. This was before I saw the trailer. Yeah, Penguin's sort of going to be running things, like issuing license out to do crime, and Bruce is going to be doing his vigilante thing, which I didn't talk about it. I talked about it in a video, but I didn't upload the video. That ending with Bruce on the rooftop after he takes the mask off, and he's just like standing above Gotham, Batman style. Oh my gosh, I lost it at that moment. I was excited. I can't wait for season 4 of Gotham, because that ending, man. As soon as I saw the alley, it's like, he's gonna go all Batman on them, isn't he? He's gonna go all Batman. I was like, oh, I'm excited. But I'm containing myself now because I'm trying to do this. But yeah, Bruce is gonna be Vigilante, and I'm excited about that. Really excited. Jim is looking for allies, and he gets a little bit dark from what I heard. It's gonna be a lot darker this season. And Selina, the way she evolves into Catwoman isn't going to be like the traditional way that they normally do it in the comics. And Victor Zsasz and Penguin are going to be teaming up. And I thought, okay, that's cool. They're going to be like buddies in this season. And also, during this live chat, there was like a poll that you could vote for who your favorite villain was, and Penguin won. I thought that was a nice little bit of news to add in there. And then, yeah, it's in the second live chat they said may see some Batman-like stuff. Lee probably going to be coming back. Let's face it, you know, at least that's what they said, at least. She's most likely coming back. But Barbara, you know, remember when Barbara got electrocuted and is dead? I think they just straight up said she's coming back, but she's not going to be crazy, so yeah. Well, yeah, I guess if they add she's not going to be crazy, then yeah, she's coming back, but she's just not going to be crazy. Or less crazy, which I guess the theory that she's Harley Quinn might be out. I don't know. I don't know who Harley Quinn is. She seemed like the most likely candidate, but I guess not. And Barbara and I forget her name, who had the whip this whole time, they're going to be having a new sort of... It's not a club, that's what they described it as, not a club. I don't know exactly what it is, like a hangout or a business they're running. But yeah, Penguin's going to be in charge of the police now, and Jim has to take care of that. And there may be a new female villain? And it's also going to be on a new night, Thursdays, instead of a regular Tuesday. And yeah, there was a teaser, it looked good. On to the next bit. Legends of Tomorrow, there was a live chat for that. Ray is not getting a new suit, which, yeah, some fans just asked a question and they said, no, Ray's not getting a new suit. But there may be a new team leader, maybe not, which, the way they said it, it's like, yeah, but we can't say, so maybe. So, you know. Yeah, the trailer looks good, and I swear for a split second when you see the Wave Rider going through, like, the time tunnel, or whatever it's called, the time vortex, I think it's called, or is that just Doctor Who? But yeah, Doctor Who, I swear I hear the TARDIS when it's going through the time vortex. Just before they mentioned the Titanic, I swear, during the trailer, I hear the TARDIS. Maybe that's just me, maybe I just want to hear the TARDIS, but I keep going back. It's like, is that the TARDIS? Anyways, Supergirl. The trailer looks good, though I will point out, she said that Clara Oswald? I went all Doctor Who again. Cara Danvers was a mistake. So does that mean she's going to stop trying to be a regular person and she's just going to go Superman full-time for a little while? Or what's going on with that? I don't know, but that seems really important and worth pointing out. I don't know if there was a live chat. Probably should have checked for that on Facebook. But Black Lightning is coming out, and I'm excited for that. That looks good. He's a dad. It's coming out next year, I do believe, in 2018. He's a dad, and it's got more of a family theme to it than other shows have had. Speaking of lightning that comes around a body when you're running super fast, The Flash! Oh, The Flash. I'm excited for this. Cisco and Gypsy, their relationship is evolving, it's said, or going to another level. But, I think it means they might be, dating, maybe. Um, I do believe they said that there will be a new Harrison Wells. Um, and Tom Cavanaugh, the actor who has played Harrison Wells, all these different ones, he'll be getting to direct more episodes because he directed the episode The Once and Future Flash, where Barry went to the future to try and find out how to stop Savitar. Iris is going to be taking more of a team leader sort of role this season, which I could see that since Barry said, be strong and never stop running, stuff like that. But there won't be a new vibe suit this time around, just because, they like his suit. Or at least the actor who plays Cisco, I forget his name. But yeah, he likes the suits. So yeah, and it's going to be out on Tuesday, October 10th. Also, when they were doing like the reading of the questions during the Facebook live chat thing, I just loved Tom Cavanaugh's energy, his like excitedness and happiness. Like, yes, that is what we need. It felt like the most recent. It was Earth 19 Wells, I think it was the newest one. It felt like that kind of an energy that Tom Cavanaugh had when he was doing the sort of like reading the questions off the card for the. I say a lot, don't I? For the cast or the crew. So yeah, I love the energy he had there. But yeah, that's the Flash news. There was an Arrow live chat. They said that the during like questioning, they said it was gonna be more movie-esque than TV-like. So not sure what that's gonna be like, and there's gonna be more realistic stunts. It's not gonna be like, can this guy jump between buildings? The stuff they've been doing. It's gonna be more realistic stuff that people have than what we've been seeing, I suppose. And it's coming out Thursday, October 28th. Not October 28th, October 12th. I can't get dates right when I'm reading them right in front of me. And in the trailer, there's a lot of Slade, so I like that. One thing I didn't like was the fact that his son, when he says, "Who do you think the bad man is?" He's like, "You." I don't like that. I don't like it when there's like things like that. But whatever. Also, from what it looks like, they're on like a blown up, burnt Lian Yu, the island that means purgatory. So I don't know. That looks interesting. I'm excited to see it. Of course, I've seen every other season, so of course I'm excited. And then there was a trailer for a show called Krypton. Wonder who the main characters of this show is going to be. It comes out on Sci-Fi in 2018. That's all I know so far. So when more news hits on that, I will report. And yeah, moving on to another sci-fi-esque show, Star Trek. I really need to catch up on Star Trek. I started watching the original series with William Shatner. My William Shatner impersonation, everyone. But I didn't really finish watching that or any other, so I need to catch up on Star Trek. But one thing I thought was interesting was Rainn Wilson, who played Dwight in The Office, was in this trailer. So he's going to be in the show, and yeah, it looked like he was playing a bad guy. I'm excited because I like seeing Rainn Wilson and stuff. He's a funny dude. He's a funny dude. In our next bit of the nerdy news, Doctor Who. Didn't you talk about Doctor Who last week? There can't be more Doctor Who news. There's always more Doctor Who news. But anyways, Peter Capaldi and Stephen Moffat did an interview with Kevin Smith, and they were asked questions and stuff. And asked like, how do you feel about Jodie Foster? That's not right. Jodie Whittaker playing the next Doctor. It's like, oh, we love her. Peter Capaldi was like, I haven't cursed in the last 4 years. I want to curse again. And Kevin Smith's just like, curse right now, man. But he can't because he's still playing the Doctor, technically. So he said, Stephen Moffat said, when Jodie Whittaker comes on screen, then you can curse. So it'll be like Christmas Day. It's like, he said he'll call up Kevin Smith and stuff. I thought that was funny. And then the Christmas special trailer came out. And Mark Gatiss, a lot of people think he's playing Hitler. Just because he's got the mustache and everything. He looks kind of like Hitler. But people are also saying he's not Hitler. He's wearing a different kind of uniform. He's not wearing the right soldier uniform, so he can't possibly be playing Hitler. So I guess he's not playing Hitler. Okay, I really don't. I don't want him to play Hitler. I don't know. Oh, and Mark Gatiss, if you haven't noticed, he was actually in a previous episode of Doctor Who, in I think it was called Lazarus Pit. I know he was the bad guy in that one. So, but yeah, Bill is back, which I feel like it kind of cheapens, the her leaving in the last episode. Stephen Moffat had to give us one last cheap comeback, didn't he? Of course, Stephen. But, people are excited. Some people are like, it cheapens her leaving. I don't know. I'm personally, she had an ending and I liked it. And I just don't see why, you cheapen the ending. But whatever. Anyways, it's got a title. It's called Twice Upon a Time. And I like that title. Also, there was a video when Peter was on stage. He got a standing ovation. I thought that was fun. So, link in the description to that. There's the 100 trailer for that came out. It was mostly a recap of the first 4 seasons, which I have seen part of the first season. I need to catch up on that before the 100 comes out. So, yeah. There's that. Then there's the Stranger Things trailer. I'm excited for Stranger Things, guys. Season 2. I love the use of the Thriller song, as well as the laugh at the end. I can't do the laugh. I can't do the laugh. But anyways, also, pretty sure Eleven's back now, because she's just like putting her hand through goopy stuff and just going into our world. So, Eleven's back, guys. Also, Will is like, I guess, some kind of gateway thing for this new bad guy. I don't know, but yeah, that's what's going to be happening in season 2. The Walking Dead trailer came out. I like the fighting style in it, so it looks cool. One thing that got me confused was the ending, sort of, when Rick was laying there with like the beard and the white hair and everything. It's like people are like Old Man Rick, like Old Man Logan, like in the new movie, the Logan movie that came out. So yeah, people aren't really sure what to make of this sort of Old Man Rick thing. And when I say Old Man Rick, immediately I want to do my my Rick voice from Rick and Morty. But we can't do that right now. We're on The Walking Dead. But yeah, I need to watch this show from the beginning. I saw all of the last season, and I need to rewatch all of it because it looks good. Riverdale. I only saw the first episode. I'm not that excited about it, but maybe if I continue watching, I'll get excited. It said it's going to be getting darker, so that's a thing. Supernatural trailer, Metallica song in it. That's a show I haven't seen too. I've seen one episode, maybe two. The one episode that I remember seeing was one of their friends became a werewolf and was a part of a pack, and he thought he was super cool and stuff. I don't know. I didn't get into Supernatural. What, no rain for the teardrops of the nerds everywhere? Okay. Preacher, the new Preacher trailer came out. That got me kind of excited for the show now, actually. Because I'm like, wait, what's happening here? I won't understand it unless I watch season 1. Dang it, I need to go watch season 1. So yeah, Preacher. I'm excited for that. And Once Upon a Time. I'm confused about this one. Is it a reboot? Because they said that like they're opening. I don't know how the last season ended, so I don't know if like it wrapped up everything and they're like, we need to continue the show. Let's just reboot it. I don't know what that's all about. I'm a little confused, so if anyone has any knowledge on that, please let me know, because this is all very confusing. Moving on to Fear the Walking Dead. Trailer looks okay. I haven't really watched Fear the Walking Dead that much, though. That's something I don't... I compare it to The Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead doesn't seem as exciting to me. Yeah, hate me for it. Hate me. Hate me. Whatever. I can see your comments now. And then there's new Tales from the Crypt reboots, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, which a couple years ago would have been like, oh no, not M. Night Shyamalan, but now people are excited about stuff he's doing again because The Split was good, from what I heard. And what was it called? The movie with the grandparents. I forget what it was. Came out like 2 years ago. I didn't care to watch it just because... But yeah, he, mainly the trailer consisted of clips from other things while he was talking. And he said that this was always something he wanted to work on, Tales from the Crypt. And he wants to get into horror, and this is it. This is him getting into horror, because he didn't already, apparently. Was it The Wait? Was that the name of that movie? That's gonna bother me now. What was the name of that movie? But yeah, people, I'm excited at least. I don't know about other people. This is not exactly about the show, but something from the show. There's gonna be new Ash vs. Evil Dead action figures. Like when he's in the asylum and he has to chase down Pablo. You know, I'm excited for that. I cannot wait. And then there's the Death Note clip that came out. I've never seen Death Note, but this clip for the new Netflix show, I kind of want to watch Death Note now. It was creepy nonetheless. I saw the thumbnail, like, I don't want to click on this, but I got a report on the movie in the Nerdy News. Click. And then I heard that voice. It's like, William Dafoe, is that you? Green Goblin! That's all I was thinking every time he talked was Green Goblin, Green Goblin, Green... Anyways, I might wake my dad, so I gotta stop that. Yeah, I'm actually... William Dafoe, again, one actor got me so interested in this, but it's William Dafoe, so I don't know. He's been in a few good things. But yeah, in our next bit of the Nerd News, the trailer got released, sort of a trailer got released for Psych the movie. I was excited for this. I watched it. I rewatched it. Guess what? I watched it again. Earlier today, I was scrolling through posts that I had posted just for fun. I saw it. It's like, you know what? Let's watch it. I am super excited for this movie. There was an interview, though. There's going to be not a lot of Lassiter in it, which... a little disappointed, but he got injured, I think, in real life. So... you know what? If he can't do it, that's okay. Also, I heard it's not going to be in Santa Barbara. They said that. I don't know if they were joking, but they said it's not going to be in Santa Barbara. Which, slightly disappointing. Psych has always been in Santa Barbara. But anyways, moving on to the next show. There's a sneak peek for the next episode of Rick and Morty. And now Rick and Morty report on Rick and Morty news. There was a sneak peek for the next episode of Rick and Morty. It looked like it was sort of... well, Rick, Morty, what would you say how would you say it took place? Oh, geez, Rick, way to put me on the spot like that. It sort of looks like it takes place in a Mad Max Fury Road-esque world, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I guess you're right, Morty. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But anyways, Rick and Morty, it looks... Rick and Morty said it. It looks like it takes place sort of in a, what's it called? A, Mad Max Fury Road-esque world. So, I don't know. I didn't get into the show until very recently, and then I binge-watched the first 2 seasons, and I watched, because when April Fool's Day came out, I watched that episode, and I was like, you know what, this show's kind of good. So then I binge-watched the first 2 seasons, and watched the season 3, episode 1 again. And you know what? I'm going to watch the show. I'm going to keep up with it now. Because I'm excited for Rick and Morty. But next, there was a trailer for the Robot Chicken Walking Dead special thing. I thought that was funny. And having seen the newest season, I actually get some of the references now. So that's, yeah. I actually understand things. It pays to watch TV. But speaking of Robot Chicken, there was a trailer for the next season. Also looked funny. I liked some of the parodies they had in there. There was some Trump jokes in there. Everyone's making jokes about Trump these days. Hey, even I did. So, there's that. Link in the description to my Trump video. But moving on, the trailer for the newest season, or not the newest season, but the new episodes of Steven Universe. Wow, is all I can say, because it's the way they made it sound. Are we gonna get a second Gem War? Because that's what they're saying in the trailer. It's like the last time, the Diamonds were mad and they came here, there was a war and everything. They're like, oh, Steven, is someone gonna die? Lapis is like, I'm done, I'm out of here. And Peridot, whom when we first saw Peridot, it's like, no. And then Lapis I liked, because Lapis is just misunderstood. Peridot's a bad guy. Now it's sort of like switched. Like, no, I'm rolling out, just going to grow my wings and my water wings and fly. I don't want to deal with this again. And Peridot's just like, no, this is our home. Let's defend our home. I like Peridot in this trailer. But besides the trailer, there was also a clip shown. All I can say is Boingo Bongo! Or Bingo Boingo? Whatever, I can't remember. Lars got super cool, man! Like, he's like a vigilante space pirate captain. He's all got this cape and stuff. It's like, you know what? You're not gonna stop me? What you got? I am Lars. I've got pink hair, and that's a dimension. It's like a portal to a pocket dimension. That... Lars got cool, man. Like, Lars was not that liked. But I always thought, like, Lars has potential. I always believed in Lars, and here we go. Lars. Also, we may be seeing a Pearl-Steven fusion, just because, Rebecca Sugar sort of dropped the ball on that one on accident. She was asking questions and mentioned Rainbow Quartz, which is a pearl and a pearl and a rose quartz mix, so Rainbow Quartz. But anyways, moving on, there's the clip for the new Big Hero 6 show. I'm not that excited. I might watch it, I don't know. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, okay, this seems like it could be okay. I saw the clip, it's like, oh, okay, this seems like it could be okay. When I see the show, I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. But yeah, the new SpongeBob stop-motion Halloween special, there was a clip for it. And SpongeBob at one point says, when the Flying Dutchman's like, you should be scared and not laughing at Halloween. To which SpongeBob's like, I used to be scared, but then I learned that scary things are just funny. Is that like a possible reference to the Scaredy Pants episode? Where he like is the ghost and his pink is showing his hat, his brain, whichever. I'll get words right. So, I'm somewhat excited for that. Though the last time that did stop motion episode, it wasn't that good. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't rewatch it. I don't know, I didn't like it that much. But for those of you Phineas and Ferb fans out there, we're getting a new Phineas and Ferb thing, sort of. There's going to be a crossover with Phineas and Ferb and Milo Murphy's Law, which apparently they were planning this since the beginning of season 1. Like, they were leaving little references throughout the whole show, which, if you've seen Phineas and Ferb, you could see it. But, yeah, there's going to be a crossover. It's going to be happening, I don't know if it's the beginning of Season 2 or what time in Season 2. I think I heard it's the beginning, but, yeah, there's going to be a Phineas and Ferb Milo Murphy's Law crossover, and, that's cool. I have a friend that really likes Phineas and Ferb, so I should probably message them and tell them. But anyways, moving on to a little bit of old school cartoons. Hey Arnold clip. I love it. I love it. I'm excited for the new Hey Arnold movie. I love like all the characters, the references to everything throughout Hey Arnold. Stoop Kid, Monkey Man, the Pigeon Guy, everything. The coach, all of it. It was a great little summary of what Hey Arnold is and why it's a good show. A great show. I'm excited for the new Hey Arnold Jungle movie. How about you? And then there was the Rocko's Modern Life. And I love at the opening, he's like, goes to the bushes like, hey, I don't think we're in the 90s anymore, guys. Okay, this is gonna be self-aware humor, isn't it? The new O phone. I just got the new O phone 8. Big deal. I get the new O phone 9. And then it's like iPhone or O phone 10. O phone 10. It's gonna be really good. It's making fun of a lot of modern stuff, energy drinks, the iPhone, all of this. I'm excited to see where they take us. I was like, okay, how are they gonna... Like, it's called Rocko's Modern Life. Where are they going with this? Oh, okay. It looks good. And then, like, in the old opening, when he would, like, get flicked and it would go real world, this time it said reboots. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to see that. It's sort of like a nostalgic book thing that's coming. The Rugrats comic book got announced, so I don't know, I never really read comic books of TV shows that I watch, unless it was in, like, Nick Magazine. Though I would like to get the Zim comic books. So maybe I'll start collecting TV show comic books. I don't know. However, I do know that a really good, awesome, cool, beautiful friend of mine, who may or may not actually be my girlfriend, wrote a book, and it got published. So, that's awesome. Available at Barnes and Noble and Amazon. Links in the description, and when it's available for ebooks, it will be available on iTunes, Google Play, and Kobo, I think it's pronounced. C-O-B-O, not sure how it's pronounced. But that's going to be coming out, or it's already, yeah, that's available to buy. So, get it. It's a good book. I'm going to be getting it. I'm going to read it. And I may do a book review here on the channel. But moving on to a little bit of YouTube news. This Butch Hartman, the creator of Danny Phantom, is going to be working on a Danny Phantom-like show. It's not going to be Danny Phantom. But he's going to be working on a new Danny Phantom-like show, and it's going to be YouTube exclusive, so you're not going to find it anywhere else on his YouTube channel. I'm excited for this new Danny Phantom show. Not Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom-like show. But yeah, fans have been begging him, and here's the thing, it's not up to him. He's been wanting to continue Danny Phantom for a little while now, and he's even like, hey, maybe you can tweet at Nickelodeon? Ha 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 ha. Get this show to come back? He wants to do more Danny Phantom, and I'm excited to see this, man. And going back to something I mentioned earlier, the Emoji Movie. This is the, in my opinion, the funniest bit of nerdy news. The Emoji Movie will be... I'm sorry, one sec. The Emoji Movie will be coming out today. But YouTuber Jax Films has been hyping it up for the past, I don't even know how long. He did a trailer breakdown. He did a like countdown of spinning fidget spinners for the Emoji Movie. Just the fact that this movie is a thing. Anyways, he did a countdown for the Emoji Movie, and then he did a parody trailer for the Emoji Movie. And Sony was like, alright, we see you. We see what you're doing here. Get some emoji fidget spinners, get some emoji face masks, and type up a letter saying, hey, you're invited to the world premiere of the movie. And he went. And there are pictures. He tweeted out pictures, links in the description. Because, oh my goodness, just the fact that he got invited to the Emoji Movie. So yeah, that's the thing that happened. I'm excited to see that. His review, which should be up today. Hey, guess what? Link in the description. So yeah, that's just the Emoji Movie, folks. And in our final 2 bits, I do believe it's the last 2 bits of nerdy news. Yes, Jay and Silent Bob fans can meet Kevin Smith on his birthday in October and be part of a Guinness Book of World Records. You go to the Secret Shack, cosplay as either Jay or Silent Bob, and then hopefully he gets enough people for his birthday cosplaying as him and his buddy, and you can get in the Guinness Book of World Records if you want to. No big deal. I would just go to meet Kevin Smith because he's a cool dude. Did not know he was a Doctor Who fan until I saw the interview. So that's something I'm excited about. I'm not going to be able to go. I'd love to, but whatever. And this last bit is not exactly nerdy unless you're a big Halloween fan. And I'm not talking about like Killer, Michael Myers. I mean the holiday. I love Halloween. So they already have candy on shelves in some cities, like Boston, I think I heard. And a lot of people are just like, no, it's too early for Halloween. I've been listening to Halloween music all year long. Every time I do the dishes, just music. I don't know. So I'm excited for this, but that's just me. I'm going to get my Halloween candy on right now. Although, wouldn't the candy go bad by then? I don't know. So yeah, that's the nerdy news. One more thing. I'm looking for jobs, and so I had to do something I didn't want to do, which is why I'm wearing this hat to reveal it. You thought it was just because I talked about Gotham. Boom! Haircut. It's still crazy. It's still crazy. But I got a haircut. So, that's your nerdy news. I'm Richie Mattingly saying, keep it nerdy.